Muslims like to imply that. They'll say, well, the scholars don't know what's going on, so therefore me as a dumbass Muslim who knows absolutely nothing need to listen to me. No, that's not how it works, right? The final understanding is very much within the Islamic law, within the fiqh, right? So now I'm going to minimize this for a moment, and we're going to go into my presentation. Right? Any questions from anyone in the comment? Any questions from the yeah, Yasir Qadhi evolution? It's more like Yasir Qadhi uncovered. It's more like he's revealing himself, right? Okay, guys. So hadiths do abrogate the Quran. Now, of course, before we start, let's think about when you're 6 and he's 53. This is just terrible, but this seems appropriate. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, welcome to Islam. Now, I want to show you these are 3 hadith from Aisha. Now, either Aisha is telling the truth or Aisha is a liar. Take your pick. I will tell you that the scholars will just throw Aisha under the bus when she says anything that they don't like that concerns Muhammad. That's a discussion for another day. But Aisha said, I often scraped semen from the garment of the Messenger of Allah with my hand. She's 6 years old. That's Ibn Majah, Volume 1, Book 1, Hadith 537. You'll find something like 20, you'll find 24 of these if you look through the Hadith, right? At least 24. Right. Are these cancelled Hadiths in the Bukhari and Muslim collections? Yes, they are. For instance, Bukhari is supposedly recorded to have reviewed 600,000 Hadith. And he chose for his collection something like, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000, whatever is in his Sahih collection. Hanbal, of the Hanbali school of fiqh, the founder of that school of fiqh, he apparently catalogued and studied 750,000 hadith, and he only kept 7,000, so less than 1%, right? So apparently Malik went through 550,000 hadith and only kept about 4,000. So again, like 0.5%. So what you're looking at is the vast majority, 99.5% of all hadith are considered effectively fraudulent. I don't think that's a very good track record to base off any decisions. That's incredible. So Aisha said, I used to scrape off the semen from the garment of the Messenger of Allah. Yeah, Sahih Muslim, Book 2, Hadith 567. Aisha, in case I found semen on the garment of the Messenger of Allah dried semen on the garment of the Messenger of Allah, I scraped it off with my fingernails. Sahih Muslim, Book 2, Hadith 572. Yeah, you can find a couple of dozen of these if you look, but that's what I found so far, So I'm assuming there's many, many more that I haven't found yet. So yeah, this gives us an insight into Muhammad, and I would love Muslims to explain just what the heck's going on here. Right, that's a crime today. That's a crime. So now before we begin, so we've been told, or have you been told, that there is no abrogation in Islam? Probably yes, you have. I get told that all the time. Have been told that hadiths cannot abrogate the Quran. Now, in theory, yes, that is true. In practice, no, that is not the case. Right? Now, we know this is false, and this is explained to us, at least in this example, by the scholarly work of Sheikh Yasir Qadhi, PhD. Right? Those yeah, yeah, in time. Yeah, imagine what was in those 700,000 hadiths. Who knows? Think 700,000, 750,000 plus 550,000. That's already what you're looking at, 1.3 mil. Plus another 600, you're looking at 1.9 million hadiths. 1.9 million. That's insanity. And of which they've only kept like, what, 15 or 20,000. The rest had to be tossed out. So, I mean, if you want to say that, think about it. Someone work out, well, what percentage is like 20,000 of 1.9 million, and that's not even all the hadith, right? What percentage is? It's incredible. It's like 0.5%. Is Yasir Qadhi Sunni? He's Sunni, right? So yeah, let's continue. Now, for a broader, more detailed explanation on this, I have done a show with on Thaddeus' channel in the past. Here's the link. You guys can look it up. It's also in the description. And I will be repeating this on my channel at some point. I'll do a bit more research and run it on my channel as well as a follow-up to this one. But let's start with this, the Introduction to the Science of the Quran by Yasir Qadhi. Now, abrogation in the Quran is called nasik wa mansuk, the abrogating and the abrogated, right? Abrogating, abrogated. He tells us the definition of nask. Both of the words nasik and mansuk come from the root naskh, which has the following meanings: to remove, to abolish, to abrogate. To remove, to abolish, to get rid of, to throw in the trash.